We keep it 100. Hey, country cousin. We keep it 100.
I'm trying to. What the fuck is going on? Right?
Welcome back to Country Cousins. It's your man Do-Rag, Dub.
Wakes up every day, she says she's sick.
That guy used to be the bearded wonder known as Flacko, aka Flacko Jaxn.
Flacko Jaxn is bitch.
and Notorious Big right there with the headphones.
Oh, Neckums.
What's up, fellers?
What's going on? How you feeling, Boy?
God damn.
Go ahead. Explain your joke since you're gonna make all the African references all day.
Okay, everybody listening in the Country Cousins universe, picture this: Sicily, 1946. Picture this: we are somewhere out looking at suits, and we have masks on. Now, we have black masks on, like jet black masks, like ninjas. We're sitting in this place, and this lady who comes from, was she from Somalia?
Somalia.
So she's African, like African. Says something to Do-Rag Dove. She says, "Excuse me, Mfufu. I know you. I know you." And he's like, what? She's like, "I know you. Where are you from? You from Africa."
So what I do, I played along because I'm an asshole with it, right? I'm from
So he says, not only does he say he's from Gibby, he says, he even reached in his back pocket and grabbed out his blow dart just to let her know this is real.
That he mean business.
That he's like, he wants all the smoke.
Of course you're gonna make up the blow dart part, huh? You couldn't just stick to the regular story.
This is my perspective. So he plays along, and she like has a conversation about the motherland. They talking about goats, chickens, fucking blood money, blood diamonds. It was crazy. Flacco and I are just sitting there like, we're just Americans. Then they called us Kafirs. And if you don't know what that is, like that was a very racist American term that they called us. They were sitting here having this whole breakdown about Wakanda and T'Challa and T'Chaka and the whole thing. I ain't never been so like put out in my entire life. What?
I called you a colonizer.
You called me a colonizer and a Kafir. I don't appreciate none of that. If you don't know what a Kafir is, I'm telling the audience now, Google Kafir. It's not nice. That's what he called us. I don't appreciate it. But I appreciate the fact that you had a black mask on and she was like, he's one of us because he blended in with the mask.
She said, "The man with no face. You the man with no face.
No face. Give
no
us
face, no case.
Give us a place.
You know,
give us a place.
You've never been mistaken for anybody. You're a man out of the country.
Who, me? I've been mistaken for people.
Who? Cyclops?
Wonder
Woman?
Vinny from Naughty by Nature.
Yeah, because both of y'all eyes is wondering, right?
No.
Did he play Blade? So you could say you're saying Blade, the miniseries Blade, right?
That's Fredro. I said Vinny from Naughty by Nature, the dude who wasn't as talented.
Oh, okay. Well, you still buddy with the wandering eye.
That's fine. I'll be One Eye Willie.
And you played the worst Blade in the history of television.
Well, it shouldn't have been a TV show. That's the problem.
Is Blade coming back with Black Panther?
I believe it is. Black Panther is finally getting its first video game. I'm excited about that in the fall.
On what?
PS5.
What, it's gonna be like Spider-Man or some shit?
Yeah. Hey,
they kind of missed the boat with that. If they was gonna do a game, they should have did the game with the movie. They're trying to capitalize now that bro dead and that the movie took off. Like they should have had that energy from day one that it was gonna be successful.
Yeah.
But no one envisioned it being that successful though.
Right, but if you really wanted my dollars, God damn it, come out with all the shit. Give me a soundtrack. Give me all the shits.
Right.
The soundtrack was dope. You had the soundtrack.
Soundtrack was cool.
Who was on soundtrack? Kendrick Lamar? Yeah, because TDE produced it, right?
Yeah, they did the whole album. Wasn't nothing but a TDE mixtape.
Facts.
That's why you know about it.
That's because you so left coast. Yeah, I bet if Yellow Beezy was on it, you'd have had it.
Or Zero.
That's fair. Hey, we all got taste, damn it. It's different taste.
Unlike his cooking, he ain't got no taste. He'd have had Kobe for 10 years. He didn't know what seasoning is like.
That's not even fair. I would not accept that. I would not accept that. That is not my life.
All right.
On that note,
go ahead.
On that-
Oh, that's transition?
right.
Okay.
Segue. On that note, since you do have more experience being around white people more so than we do.
Caucasoids.
Right.
Colonizers.
Why are they so fucking weird? So I'm at a Mexican restaurant. I'm at a Mexican restaurant tonight, right? I walk
Taco Bell
in,
doesn't count.
and it's a little hole in the wall joint, right? Great
Which are
food,
always the good ones.
right? I walk in, everyone eyes on me. I'm the only black person in the entire establishment, right? So then I sit down at a table of two by myself. So one dude look at me, he nod his head like, all right now, bucko, how's it going? Like, what's up, bro? Eating. Get my meal in the middle of my meal, because you know all Mexican places give you chips, right? So I eat chips, get my meal, in the middle of my meal, out of nowhere, this Anglo-Saxon walks up and looks me dead in my face. I just had to come over here to meet you. Shook my hand. Like, do you want a drink? Like, no, bro, I'm good. Are you sure? Are you serious? Do you want a drink?
Fresh cut over there. See that?
I said, I'm good. All right. I just had to meet you. Then he walked off. Like, what was that? Like, why are they so in awe with us when we're in certain places?
You know what music I thought was gonna pop up when he was talking about that? Pat Diddy.
What?
The Blue Oyster Bar.
From Police Academy?
Close the door.
He was asking for a dance. That's weird. I mean, I got no explanation for that. Sometimes, let me ask you this: what were you wearing?
Wait. What's the odds that he walked into a gay Mexican bar?
Pretty good with him.
Like that would be some shit, right? Like that's some shit that you ain't even never seen in the movie yet.
He said a hole in the wall. He didn't know there was a glory hole in the wall. That's a little odd.
That shit was mad weird, man. I'm used to, like, you know, being at work with somebody and they're like, hey, what's the manager at? Right here. No, the person that runs the department. Right here. Well, I just go talk to her. Well, guess what? She's gonna get her answer from me. Like, I'm used to that type of interaction because they're like, oh shit, it's you. But that shit was like that shit blew me, B. Like, I was gonna get my food and dip.
Let me ask you this: Who worked in the restaurant? What they look like?
Are you saying are they all ladies? Right? I'm
all right, it was,
well, like
I'm saying, it was Hispanics.
So they're a minority. So I'm even trying to set the scene even more. That's even stranger. If it's white people in a ethnic environment who are all Hispanic, and then the black dude, like, what made it even makes me wonder, like, even more, like, what made him feel like he had?
But you gotta think about it. If you go to a Mexican restaurant, a real Mexican restaurant, what do you expect? Who do you expect to see there?
A real one of Mexicans,
right? So I guess that in their mind, they're supposed to be there.
You weren't supposed to be there, but you said it's a hole in the wall, so it's like your second job. If somebody come in there, you ain't seen them before. You know, they're a little too loud. You're gonna be asking for their ID like you work there.
Facts. Hey, you need to check this out. Hey, check that ID.
So, you know, it's my out of bounds theory. You always see the wildest shit when you out of bounds. And out of bounds, I've told y'all, if you never at some part of town or some establishment that time of the day, that day of the week or whatever that you never supposed to be there, that's when you're gonna see the wildest shit.
Right.
Speaking of out of bounds, I gotta talk about it because we've called this dude a cornball so much. Flacko Jaxn, please defend yourself.
Okay. I mean, you know, you gotta be a real one, man. Shit happens. You know, you cheat on a bitch and you make her feel bad for her because it's her fault. Like, black men don't cheat. My brother didn't cheat. You know, he had that raggedy bitch come up there and hold his hand.
Hey, why it looked like he was like, "Hey, babe, come downstairs real quick." Like while she was up there cleaning up or something, and she, you know, he already had the camera rolling, and she just sit there like, "What are we doing?"
Nah,
and he just started talking.
Nah, that nigga had that look when she said certain things. He looked at like, bitch, you know, I pack your shit out on camera. I don't care right now.
You know, it's
bitch, you like our kids going to private school and shit. You like living here. You better make this shit right.
I didn't realize he was on live, right?
Oh, word.
So he was on Facebook Live and he pinned his new book, How to Get Through This, in the comments. Pre-order now. That motherfucker is nuts.
How to get what? Hey, maybe it was a ploy to sell more books.
Maybe she was drying up, huh?
Like, because she doesn't look like. I mean,
the book. I'm gonna give this nigga a plug. The book is called Heal Together.
So is this the dude that Jack? What's his name?
Derek
Jaxn.
So
Action Jackson.
Break down the whole story for me because I haven't been paying attention to it, but like I kind of have. Like, break down the whole thing.
No, we can't. You can't help but to see the shit.
So is someone we would never prescribe or subscribe to because we've always said he pandered to weak women, right? So everything you go, he's always he's always in his car like flies. Now somebody said every time he was in his car making a video, he was on his way to cheat, which is hilarious. But Buddy was always in his video making all these men hating, men bashing, you got to treat your queen like this video, right?
Right.
But the shit was too far. The shit was too far left. Don't nobody love that girl that much. You could be in a relationship 1,000 years, you gonna love her 70% of the time. That other 30%, y'all just dealing with each other. And if you don't believe that, then you really full of shit. Because don't nobody love their person 23 hours out of the day.
Hey, unless it's Jeebus. These Christians, they love Jeebus.
They love that nigga too when he convenient.
Oh,
that's a whole nother story, huh?
Right.
But Buddy made all these man bashing, all these, you know, like Gilly the Kid had a video up saying some chick was like, "Oh, my boyfriend like all these IG dot pictures." You know, he's literally just double tapping liking. And Gilly was like, "Bitch, grow up. It's IG. That's what the pictures are for. You just looking. It ain't like the nigga out here cheating and, you know, doing whatever, right?" So Cornball makes a response video to that saying, men are always trying to tear down women's feelings and emotions or whatever, and making them invalid, trying to flip the script basically. And here this nigga is, you know, it's the holier than thou moment. You know, this is like you brought up the Christian thing. It's why I don't fuck with a lot of church people. You know, church people tend to put themselves on this pedestal that's too high to uphold. Like, you can't be this great, this holy, this follow everything to the book, and then oh well, I slipped, I misstepped. Nah, bitch, you just like us. It's the white Republican, getting caught with the gay porn or the child pornography.
So what did
With
this
the
dude
dick
get
in their
caught
mouth.
with?
He got all the receipts pulled on him. This one bitch had pictures of him and his wife in the bedroom.
Bed.
Nigga sending her money. He done flew them out to Miami.
That nigga. It was one that said, all right, I just sent you $1,200 for go shopping until I meet up with you. $1,200 to go shopping, cuz like, who the fuck do you think you are?
I mean, he's getting book money. He's probably on his way to getting one of these little Tyler Perry movies.
He fucked up his bag.
Fucked up the bag.
Fucked up all the church money.
What was his
Was it one chick or was it multiple that came out? I know for sure it was one that had multiple receipts.
Right. That's the one I know about. The one that she was all right though. She was but he was wrong for having Betsy Boo come down like he had her come down though.
Yeah, that shit could not have been planned accordingly.
So what did he do? What did he do?
He had a wife. Oh, so the chick that he was cheating with that came out said, her whole thing was he said he was separated. That's why he was at the crib with her. He didn't brought her to the crib.
While they was on a family vacation.
He didn't send the wife and kids to Colorado. And he the flew side bitch in town. It's like, you can stay here. Rule number 14, never, ever, ever. Right.
Batman never showed the Batcave.
Man.
In Dark Knight he did.
To who?
The bitch.
She already broke in there. Kane broke in. He didn't openly let her in there.
When he took her to get the potion, the shot. Yes, he took her to the Batcave.
That was the chick he grew up with. Okay, Batman Begins.
Right.
That was Batman Begins, not the Dark Knight.
It's a Dark Knight series, but yeah, that was Batman Begins.
Okay. The Dark Knight is the last one. You can't say the Dark Knight.
That's fair.
We digress.
Yeah.
But he gets caught, but he gets jammed up. So he goes on live, brings the wife down. If you just turn on Instagram, it's gonna be within 10 scrolls, some kind of meme. She got a bonnet on, like she literally, he got on his normal fitted shirt, looking, whatever, clean, and she looked like she was cleaning the oven.
Like she was every black stereotype waking up, bro. Like no bra on, titties hanging, fucking bonnet, you know what I mean? Crust in the eyes.
Not even waking up. It was, I just got off work. These kids getting on my nerves. I just cooked dinner. Don't bother me.
That bitch needed a new
little hand with the little hand thing.
That bitch needed a cool 100, and then it would have been perfect. Or Virginia Slim.
I'm looking for it right now. Just let me see something.
I'm pretty sure it's in our thread.
Right.
You ain't gotta look that far.
So he's been called a cornball by everyone.
Oh,
since he came out.
Go to Country Cousins IG page. Go to the story.
He's been called a cornball by everyone I know. Like you said, Dub, he was like 2 for love.
But we started cornball before this shit came out. Like now,
right.
people are trying to jump on like, oh, that's fucked up. But like my whole thing is, and I didn't realize that this whole life coach thing is taking off. That's like what they doing on Clubhouse, and I was fucking with Diddy saying that I was his life coach because I called him a WAP last week.
He had to give me that coaching.
But why do people need some all the outside justification? Outside of your circles, from somebody you don't know. Like, I'm gonna only take advice from a motherfucker that know me because they're gonna know why I think a certain way.
Exactly. It's It's just that microwave mentality, the microwave time we live in, that instant gratification. Like you want to please everybody. It's just the whole council culture and all this shit. Like you're trying to fit the standards of society now. Like, hey, fuck everybody. You don't have to agree with what I agree with, as long as you respect me and I respect you. At the end of the day, conflict is good and healthy. You know what I mean? Like now kids get into a scuffle at school. They're trying to arrest them and send them to jail. It's fucking kids. You know what I mean? Conflict is great, but we just trying to appease everybody. Oh, you can't say this. You can't say that. Oh, hey, guess what? We have the genderless bathrooms. No, all this shit, that's shit too far left, too far fetched. You know what I mean? So some controversy is good. You have to have a healthy balance.
Not to pivot too far, but you know there's a bill trying to get passed in Missouri schools that if you're over 13 or something like that and you would like to receive the sex change drugs, you don't have to tell your parents. You can get it from the school.
I would beat the fuck out of anybody at the school. I would burn that bitch down. I'm beating my child. So I'm being in jail for quadruple murders. Hey, shit. What Moneybagg Yo had a line in the song a couple of years ago. He said, "Light this bitch up like it's Vegas." Like, hey, bro, that just made me mad, man.
The views here expressed are of Toxic Flacko and Toxic Flacko only. None of us are condoning shooting a school up. We also would like to give our condolences to the Colorado supermarket and any other shooting that's happened here in the recent time. Continue.
All right, so real quick. So the Colorado guy he had a Middle Eastern name. I don't know where he's from, right? White boy that shot up Atlanta. I didn't even see him on the news for 3 days. They didn't already post to Colorado.
Oh, and the white boy in Atlanta, they said the police chief, like, he just had a really bad day. What? You equate a bad day to a mass murdering motherfuckers? I have a bad day. I go to the bar, goddamn.
You know who had a bad day? Derek Jackson. That motherfucker ain't killed nobody yet. But if there's anybody deserve to catch some bullets, it's whoever that bitch is that leaked his shit. But the police chief that said that shit was selling China virus t-shirts.
Coronavirus.
China virus and
China virus, like, god damn.
What did you think about Vanessa Bryant on her Instagram putting out the cops' names who shared the pictures?
Fuck.
I'm with it.
Nah, that's fucked up. That's foul.
On whose part?
Her part. I mean, I get. So look, we had this discussion, Dub. So I understand the hurt and the fuck mentality, right? But
coming from
I get
the principals himself.
The morals of those individuals that took pictures of it. Was that the right decision? No. Was it a really poor decision? Yes. But for someone, you know how fans are. You got these fucking crazy ass fans. She leaked those people's names, right? What if something happened to those people? Time out. You say fuck them, but did they kill Kobe? Are they the reason he died? No.
Shit happen to people every day, B.
I get it. Were they the reason that Kobe died? No. What they did, they had a lapse in judgment. They did something very, very, very tasteless. But now she's just, she's trying to up them. That bitch said checkmate. That's what she said.
Hey. Well, I think it was also part of it. Not only do they take pictures and share it that night, like they're on record of like bragging about it.
Bragging about what? Oh, I got pictures of Kobe. I get it. It's a tasteless thing. It's not morally sound, and moral compass is fucked up.
Okay. Wait. Everybody here know you're Mr. HR.
Okay.
Would this be a HIPAA violation of nurses if they were sharing pictures of a dead body or whatever patient information.
Yes.
So they deserve to lose their job.
Ooh,
Yes.
get them.
Yeah. The cops they were suspended. They lost their jobs, but yes,
They didn't.
Motherfuckers ain't getting no luck. No, they was
No,
on
they
the
didn't.
list. No,
I thought they got put on administrative leave.
that never means you lose your job. That
No.
just
It
means
just
you
mean that-
pushing papers for a couple
Get
months.
paid to lay low. Don't do
Okay.
nothing stupid.
So yeah, they should lose their job. I agree with that piece.
You gonna
What?
lose your job. You gonna lose your job.
You gonna lose your job. You gonna lose your job.
She's holding them accountable. This is nothing but doctor malpractice, basically. Y'all fucked up in the surgery. I'm suing you, suing you, suing you, I'm suing your mama. Fuck you and your kids.
All right, Tupac. Damn.
I mean, so I think yeah, I get it. You feel you deserve some type of vindication, but that was just a tad bit much for me. That's just turned it up a little bit too much because the ramifications that could come from that.
If he dies, he dies.
Okay.
If somebody pull up on him, it happens. B, that's Kobe. That's Bean. That's 24, cuz.
Okay, and there's blood on her hands. I don't have to live with it. I don't care.
Crew.
That's blood on her hands. Call it Dirk then. Call Pooh Shiesty. Get it back. What else you got, sir? We're gonna stick with the current topic.
Speaking of Pooh Shiesty, let's talk about one of the dumbest run-ups ever. Tekashi 6ix9ine running up on Meek Mill in a restaurant, but setting it up and then quoting Pooh Shiesty lyrics as he's filming like this fake, like
The
I'm gonna
like
try
2
to-
months ago.
whatever it was. You said Pooh Shiesty, it triggered something.
Yeah.
I mean, 6ix9ine gets no talk on this airway. Sorry. Next topic.
Oh, hey, I'm sorry. I've been watching Animal Kingdom. I know this has nothing to do with anything, right? But I was on the phone with Dub. I was like, man, this shit is crazy because there's a scene in there that Buddy is getting worked, right? He was like, what the fuck? You hear, ugh. I'm like,
Yeah, I was on the phone. I'm like, damn, bro, you watching porn at 3 in the morning, 3 in the afternoon on a Sunday.
right. So it just triggered something to me, like as an actor and actress, right? Where's your moral compass? Like, what type of roles can you not take? Like, if I'm a heterosexual male, I can see myself playing a gay character, and damn sure I can't see myself kissing a character to say, oh, I'm in character. You know what I mean? Like, what's your thoughts on that?
That mean you're not gonna get no roles in Hollywood because they forcing that shit like everywhere. It was, you had to have a black person on the show. Then it moved to you had to have a gay person on the show. Then you had to have a gay couple. Then you got to have a alphabet boys on the show. Kissing a gay couple. It's like, bro, like, can we just have some regular shit? Like, the only thing I've seen that didn't have a gay couple in was Coming to America too, right?
Yeah. And that's what's crazy. Like you said, like if you look at back the shows from the 90s, something like Friends. Friends might have had one black character.
I don't think
it
did.
It wasn't even a recurring role. You know what I mean?
What, the coffee guy? The coffee shop person?
No, one of them dated a black chick, like towards the end.
Russ, he dated a black chick. So, but now it's like every show you look at, every fucking show you look at, have a homosexual character, and a lot of times you have to. A lot of people don't have homosexual friends.
You do.
Now, huh? You said I do. Yeah, I got two. But then Mr. Potato Head, oh, we about to take the mister. We about to make him genderless. Bitch, he got a big ass mustache. That motherfucker got a caterpillar over his lip.
Told your grandma. I mean, that ain't shit.
Shout out to Gramps.
Boy, you
R.I.P.
hit
Gramps.
R.I.P. Grant, R.I.P. B.L. Moore. Hey, but you know Eddie Murphy said they made him put a white person in the movie,
Word.
so he put the dude from the Fries back in there,
The dude
Louis
from who?
Anderson.
Louis Anderson.
What did he play on?
He was
On
in
the first one, he was the one. He was like, if you do this, you graduate to French fries.
Oh, okay. Shit. So he put that dude back in there. Was he still on Fries?
Yeah.
But to go back to what you were saying though, like, and you've mentioned it before, though, just like that is the most protected class of people. So of course they're gonna like have to get the check mark of put them in everything. And like you said, like if you're an actor and you don't want to play that role, all of a sudden like something's wrong with you. Like, oh, you don't want to have a tongue down your throat from another man? No, you ain't getting this role. Like
That's how they kicked old boy off the Shy, apparently. The brother.
Oh, the dude that was hard.
Pause. Yeah. But it used to be, you know, that the underlying executives in Hollywood were the gay men, right? So now, is it still the gay people running Hollywood, or is it the LBGs? Like, are they the ones forcing the hands, or are they just the writers now? And it's like we demand it, you know?
I think it's both, because one thing about if you're an alphabet person, that transcends everything: religion, race, fucking. Well, I was about to say sex, but hey, yeah, that's a given. You know what I mean? Like creed, it transcends everything. So everyone has someone in their family that could be this. You know what I mean? If I'm black, oh, only black people will feel me. You know what I mean? But if you're homosexual, it doesn't matter if you're black, white, or whatever. It's one in every family. Damn, did that come off wrong? It's one in
no,
every.
but okay, that reminds me. Like, what do you think about here lately? Was it Little Mama who's like, I'm gonna start a heterosexual like movement or something? You hear about that?
They was trying to get her this past week.
I mean, she stood her ground. I mean,
The problem nowadays is that you're not allowed to disagree with other people's sexual preference stances. I don't give a fuck what you do over there. This
In the
shit ain't
bear,
gonna happen at my house, and I don't have to see it all the time. Like you don't have to force it down my throat. Like some of these shows, they'll make a couple gay just to put them on there, and it's like, where the fuck this come from? Like this could have just been a regular couple. Why should we have to make them?
right? Why you have to make it known that they were gay?
Yeah, right. They didn't
Like,
add any complexity to their character.
Right. That's a random couple at the restaurant, you know, sitting together. Oh, okay. You might think, oh, those are homegirls. No, they're dating each other. Why is that even a fucking thing?
Or like you go in there, they'll cut to a scene and it's like the Blue Oyster Bar. Like I knew where one gay bar was in town, you know, growing up because it had all the big rainbow shit, like just sitting right outside. It was right there by the campus. And it was called something, you know, frisky. Like it was some weird shit just be named
something risque.
he said frisky.
Like, I'm not going in there.
He said, hey, we get drinks at the Harry Davel. I'm not.
Right. Like, I'm not going in there. No.
Okay. Let me ask you this, because I just ran into this 2 days ago. Have, especially Dub, your kids being older, more cognizant of stuff, have they had the questions yet? Like, hey, what is this?
I think they so immune to the shit. They really don't give a fuck about it. They like, he gay. Like, oh, he a T or a P or whatever the shit is now.
What? On TP, I know it's toilet paper. So what's a T or a P?
A T is a trans, right?
Oh,
transitioning.
Okay. In the acronym, okay.
Right. Just a letter, motherfucker.
Right.
I can't. Can we even say tranny anymore? Like I don't even know that shit.
So the reason it came up for me was there was a commercial for like maybe eHarmony or something on TV, and the little man and I are watching, and it's a girl, and she's like sitting on the couch. Another girl comes, they're sharing popcorn, and they kiss.
She comes.
Ah, but like he's just like, what was that? I was like, people.
I think your kids will have more questions. Y'all age, well, not Lil Flock, because Lil Flock is a goddamn savage. But your kid will have more questions than mine. Like mine, they see relationships, unfolding at school.
Mm-hmm.
Especially my son. My son in 8th grade, his friends probably fucking already.
Right. Shit, I was getting my dick sucked in 8th grade.
They probably at least sending dick pics.
Right. And I'm not proud of that. I'm just saying I'm not proud of that, but
that's formed you to be the man you are today.
Right.
Flacko Jaxn. But nah,
it's my truth, guy.
They have the Missouri bill, they're trying to start sex ed as early as kindergarten, which is way too fucking early.
Again, leave these babies alone. That's what pisses me off.
So like my 5th grader, the 5th and the 7th grader both had.
God damn, Antonio Cromartie. I got 9 of them. Yeah, okay.
The 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It's a bank account. Ready to gun you down.
Hey, it's funny. I had to go back. I was real quick. Let me finish. 5th and 7th grade both had sex ed in the same week about a month ago. And like it was no question. It was like, yeah, we've seen this shit before. Okay, whatever. All right. The 9-9s and the biggie, I got 6. Whatever, 9 for 9 Mac 10s. Like I was watching that Netflix joint with Biggie. You told me to watch it. It's decent.
I feel bad for his mama.
Why?
Just like, damn.
I ain't finished it, but why?
Just in general, like no mother obviously wants to bury their son, but just like you thought your kid was gonna be like this educated, like you know what I'm saying? Like she had no when he was talking about like she heard his music for the first time, she's like, what the
fuck is that?
Yeah, she didn't sign up for that. Valletta, I feel bad for you. Continue.
The bitch rich.
And listen,
I don't think she's rich.
Listen, Pat the Stallion, you have some emotional views sometimes. How you feel bad for somebody's mama?
She ain't got her son.
No, that ain't the part that you was bad. You was talking about the music, like
no, just the whole thing. No.
I don't think we ever really live up to the expectations our parents set on it.
I think some of us do.
I've exceeded mine.
Yeah.
Well, you made it past 18 without a VD, so
boom.
Aim low, shorty.
Shit, hey.
But your mom, she was probably like, don't have no kids before you're 21. Like, that was a goal for you. Because she didn't want you to grow up the way she grew up.
So again, he exceeded her expectations.
You didn't meet your parents' expectations.
I think I did.
No, you did. You there now, motherfucker. You ain't there. You was the goddamn outcast.
I was just different.
Same different.
All right, Zaire or Zara.
We're not doing this. That we're not doing because I don't want us to get hate mail or get shut down over.
No, but
he's already talked about shooting up shop. Like we've done a lot.
I just said I quoted a line from a Moneybag song.
We was in Vegas when that bitch got shot up. We're allowed to quote it. We survived, goddamn it.
Bro, we got so many texts and calls. I think I woke up to like 25 missed calls, 30 some texts. I'm like, what the fuck happened?
I thought it was my birthday again. I thought I got like 80, like you said, like 80 texts and missed calls within an hour. I had to wake up because we was asleep because we had literally just got back. I woke up. I was like, look, motherfuckers, I am alive, but I'm going back to sleep. I didn't know what happened. Did you?
At the moment, then I'm like, oh shit, this is next level.
Oh, they went bang bang, shoot 'em up, chitty chitty.
They went to because they shot up a country concert, right?
Yeah, we went down there for a little bit.
But you can't blame it all on rap music. Can't blame it all on rap music. But
Right.
not like
you know, right? You know we're gonna blame it on Derek Jackson.
He gonna take the blame for everything for the next 30 days.
That's who
everything.
right there.
I mean, hey, he's the donkey of the month. He made March. Gorilla Glue Girl made February.
Okay, let's go back to that.
Motherfuckers that stormed the Capitol, they made January. So, boom, who's gonna be in April?
Damn, who was gonna take March before he stepped up? The Spring Breakers.
Spring Breakers. Yep.
I'm still boggled by the whole Gorilla Glue. Like, why did she get that much sympathy? Like, you're stupid. Like, you're dumb.
Guess what though?
What gets more attention, stupidity or facts?
I hate that you're right.
So society loves mental midgets, right? There's a special place in their heart for them. Like, oh, they're special. Let's take care of them. They don't know no better. Oh, same face people. You know what I mean? They have sympathy for that shit.
John Cena. I love John Cena.
Didn't you say you didn't want to get us canceled, Zara? I mean, what's up? What you gonna do? Either jump over the fence or come back.
Akeem, you're right. I apologize, Mr. Lajuan. I didn't.
Hey, fuck. You either gonna choose peace or violence, goddamn it. No in between.
I'm choosing violence, like all the little TikTok.
But even with Zaire's dad, right? Or Zara's dad, it's cool to support your child. I get it. But some of that stuff is just overboard.
Like her doing the interview with Obama or Oprah.
It was Michelle Obama, I think, wasn't it? I think it was Michelle.
Like, that's too much. Like, she's becoming the poster child for this shit. What if at 18 this little motherfucker wants some pussy?
Right.
Dwayne Wade's gonna be the happiest. He's gonna be happy that he won a championship.
But he's gonna be mad because he wants the same thing. He wants the same thing his son getting.
Oh, it says it at the end of Country Cousins. This is your direct up. That is Flacko, and that's also.
Why we? No. Wow.
Like, comment, subscribe, tell a friend. We out.